alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks, and that game moved the season series to 2-zip.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead
the right way last season, averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior. Posted the second-best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
And finished off by Anderson.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose.
Really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it. They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been.
Stabosh knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, they weren't going to pass up.
Quinn's checked in. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Serafin. Dragic against Anderson. Stolen by Anderson. By himself. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach. Just pounding. Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And Anderson slams it in.
And I like
to Anderson. Shot, high post. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I don't really think there's been a key. That's what you're supposed to do on a basketball court, right? I guess the one other thing is rebound, so I'll try to focus on that for next time.
Good luck with that, young man. Kevin, a young talent looking to do whatever it takes to make it in the NBA.
Thank you, Doran.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. Obviously, we've shot the lights out, and that's not been by accident. You guys have done a heck of a job finding good looks every time down. Keep working hard to get those high percentage shots. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. That's it for now. Let's stay focused and close this one out strong.
Connects on the 17-footer. Anderson's got 25.
But his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Really left alone that time. 28 points for Freak. Dragic against Anderson.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Howard down with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was...
The outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I'd say yeah. But I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Dor.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Well, you got to love it when he gets his jolt off the bench. It was a wake-up call we were looking for after losing their previous 2 games. Starting 5 needed a boost, so they turned to him, and he produced.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.